Welcome to the WQ workout session, and today is a session on guided meditation. My name is Ian, and I've been a part of WQ for last few years, and I can tell you that my life has been truly transformed by the experiences that I get with this wonderful people, and that's exactly the reason I would like to start with all your videos on. In fact, I'm going to let you go off your video after some time, but it's great to see wonderful faces as we start this session. Um, in fact, a lot of people, especially in today's world, we miss out the connection between our body and our mind. Yesterday, I was just talking to somebody who is in human resources, director of a very large organization, and she was telling that the kind of stress that's available, that's on most of the people, and she could see that manifesting in their health as well, right? So, today, while we will not get into depth of the mind-body connection, I hope to give you certain tools that you can go ahead and practice on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to use the presentation just as a guiding platform, and also to give you certain tools right there, and which you can practice it anytime, any day. I also happen to do a lot of workshop for doctors, and what they say is that's one of the most demanding professions, if you can imagine, right? And I'm talking about specialists from across the disciplines. I mean, people with so many years of experience. And so one of the things that they say is I moved from one surgery to the other, and I need to really let go of what I went through in the last surgery to get into the next thing. And can you give me something that will help me to snap out from one to the other? And I was thinking, aren't our mothers exactly like that? I mean, can you imagine, our mothers carrying our, their mindset throughout? I mean, they're just wonderful, right? I mean, they'll just move from one to the other, and and so, if we can practice that, right? If you can have a tool to practice that, imagine, you just getting disturbed by something else, then you realize that you're disturbed, just snap out of it, and come to a much more controlled, mental state. Wonderful. So that's what we will do. I'm going to use this presentation like I was, telling you, and then take you through two phases. The first phase is about breathing, right? And why is breathing so important? In fact, I'll unmute, some of you. In fact, you can, help me know that. What have you noticed when you are stressed or,
You're on mute, Anian.
Okay. So, what have you noticed when you are stressed or fearful or angry? What happens to your breath? Can somebody tell me? Do you see a difference in the way you breathe?
You start
Shallow
breathing
breathing.
faster. Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah, shallow breathing, and absolutely. I mean, you start breathing faster. So, what is happening in your mind has a direct effect on your breathing. Wouldn't you agree? Now, how about this? If you can control your breathing, do you think it can have an influence on your mind as well? Maybe, right? So good. So let's try if that works. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we are not going to start with any breathing exercise. I'm going to go to this presentation and ask you to count the number of breaths we take in a minute. Okay. So there we go. Okay, just 1 second. So I want you to, place your hand just between your chest and your abdomen, right? The soft portion, right? I just want to do that here. sit comfortably, sit comfortably. Today, the entire day, I just want you to come sit comfortably. You don't need any asanas or anything. Just find a chair, rest your back, and sit comfortably. And what you're going to do is this. We are going to count the number of breaths you're breathing in a minute. Okay, I'm going to have a timer on, and let's count normal breathing. Don't regulate your breathing. Just let's count how many breaths we take in a minute. Yeah, are we ready? Take a deep breath, maybe. Take a deep breath. Let all of us do this. Okay, now we're going to start counting. Okay, I'm not going to say stop breathing, but can you message me? Can you text me on the chat? How many breaths did you count?
For you.
Can you message on the chat how many breaths you counted?
You're on mute again, Anian.
So, can you tell me what is the? Can you name some animals maybe which live longest? Can you text me some of the animals which live the longest? Tortoise, yeah, naturally it comes, right? That tortoise, elephants. We just don't know that, but elephants, fairly live, about 80 years. Whales. Now, if you look at them, you will see that their breathing pattern is, I mean, they take very long time to breathe, and that's one correlation that scientists have established that an animal like a dog, right? Have you seen a dog panting? Right? Its breath is so short. And so if you and me can regulate our breath, that itself will have an influence on our lifespan, right? That's an established fact. Now, thanks, Sonal. I never knew about crocodile. Yes, blue whale is an animal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crocodiles live very long, right? I don't know about their breathing pattern though. Okay. So wonderful. So this is just to give you an idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to do two exercises, breathing exercises, which will test you on two things, right? The first one is your capacity. What is your lung capacity? The second one is coordination, right? Both are extremely important, right? Lung capacity enhances your physical health directly, and your ability to coordinate your breath is something that will help you to kind of have a much more stress-free mind. Okay, so these are the two things that we're going to test today. I'll explain this and then we will start the count, right? So if you look at this, there's this red dot on the bottom. So that is going to go in circles, and you see a scale there, right? If you're able to hold on till it covers 2 circles, then you're having normal lungs, right? I mean, that's where most people will fall between 2 and 5. If you're able to go beyond 5, and if you can touch 8, that's awesome. 8 to 10 is like what they call as super lungs, right? Typically, people who are physically active and things like that. Right? So this is going to be a deep breath holding exercise. Okay, take a deep breath before we start this exercise. Let's take a deep breath. Are you ready? I'm going to start this. Take a deep breath, and if you want, hold your nostrils. That's perfectly fine. And let's count how much we can go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wonderful. Can some of you message me till what you were able to hold? 5, 7, 3, yeah, 6, 7.5, 5, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, you held till the end. 6, 7. No, that was not 6 minutes till the end. The total time is only about 1 point. Till about 10 is, less than 1.5 minutes. 5. I wish, we can hold on till 6 minutes, right? Somebody message. Okay. Wonderful. So that kind of gives you an idea of the capacity of your, lungs, right? I mean, so, this is a scientific fact. If you expand your lungs, can you imagine how much can you expand your lungs, right? Will it burst like a balloon, right? Actually, no, because if you spread out the lungs, right, it can cover half a tennis court. That's how big our lungs can expand. Okay, so you don't have to worry about taking a deep breath. You can do that, and that's just like any other part of the body. The more you exercise, the more it develops. And I want to tell you that I used to have a breathing problem. Doctors had diagnosed that it's a chronic bronchitis. Yeah, I used to be on medication almost throughout the year when I was growing up, and then even during my college years and things like that. And as I learned a few things, and with a few changes to my lifestyle, and a few changes to my diet, today I'm completely free of any asthmatic issues. Right? Wonderful. So let's move on. That was the capacity. I'm also giving you time to recover. Okay, so as I'm giving you some tidbits, it's also time to recover. We will get into the guided medication very soon. So the next one is, this is a tool that will help you. So this is going to be what is called as a box breathing technique, right? And very famous because it was, it is practiced by Navy SEALs, but you and me don't have to be part of a armed forces to do this. So there's going to be 4 boxes. So just like how the 4 boxes are, what we're going to do is when it goes up, we are going to inhale, and on the horizontal, we're just going to hold. On the down, you're going to let go, and on the horizontal, you're going to hold. Let me repeat. When the box shows you that it goes up, So this is what we will do, right? So we're going to do for 4 cycles of, how the box moves. Let's start now. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. So right now you are probably focusing on your screen, right? I want you to focus now without that aid. I want you to focus on your breath. Just going in, take your 4 counts, right? Take your 4 counts, maybe 4 seconds. In your fingers, just draw this 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we do that twice without any aid? Close your eyes, just focus on your breath, and let's start. I will count for your guidance, but I want you to just focus on your breath. Okay, let's start. 3, 2, 1. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please breathe in. Yeah, wonderful. So yesterday I was talking to my daughter, and I think I should share this. So there's this new employee who joins an organization, and he's always listening to his, he's always connected on earphones, and so his boss gets very distracted. He says, "Come on, man, this is extremely ridiculous." So this guy gets so irritated. He goes and takes his snaps his you know. Earphones and throws it away, right? And after some time, somebody comes and says, "You know what, boss? That new employee is no longer there. He just collapsed, and he's passed away." And so the boss is very surprised, and he comes and he says they couldn't revive him, and they say, "What happened? He was listening to something. Let me see if it was very emotionally connected." And he connects the earphones, and it goes, "Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out." Right? So you don't have to be like that. You don't need a reminder for that, right? Automatically, thankfully, we have a natural instinct to breathe. But for us to have guided breathing, conscious breathing, it requires some thought, and that will happen when you start practicing. So have a a time slot out, in the beginning of the day. That's the best thing that I've found. But if you're able to find any time, you can always do that. The other time I do it just before sleeping. When I get into bed, I do deep breathing, and I can tell you 4 to 5 deep breaths, and the boxing technique. and you don't need any other sleeping pill. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to get into a guided meditation. This is, like I said, use this as an framework, and I want you to use this practice on a regular basis, right? And I want you to be sense pay attention to the feelings that come in, and I want you to close your eyes after when we start this, and I want you to feel, I want you to think. No, don't focus on my words. I want you to convert that words into your feelings, and I want you to focus on your feelings, what is going through you, right? And go with that feeling, and that's extremely important. Yeah. So you can close your eyes, take a deep breath. This will take about 10 or 15 minutes, maybe not more than that. Take a deep breath. Yeah, close your eyes. One more deep breath. I'm going to play a music in the background while I'm going to talk. Take a deep breath. You can hear the water flow. It's a beautiful day. The first thought that we are going to think about is compassion. Think of someone you love. It could be your spouse, your partner, it could be your children, one of your children, it could be your parents, it could be a pet. Just think about that person whom you love. The love is so unconditional. Focus on the smile on that person's face. That love is growing around you. That love is completely surrounded you. It's like a bubble. That bubble is still growing. It's a beautiful feeling. The bubble is now completely encompassing the room that you're in, the space that you're in. It is fully filled with that love. Visualize the entire room being filled with the cloud. The bubble is expanding. Let it fill the entire house. It's touching everybody in the family, in the house. It's a beautiful feeling. The entire home feels different. The bubble is completely encompassing the entire building that you are in, the entire area that you live in. It's filled with love. You can see the bubble encompassing the entire area that you live in. It's expanding to your entire country that you live in. It is touching everyone in our country. It is expanding and filling up the entire world. All the people, all the living beings. You can visualize the earth completely encompassed by this love. This is a love that was just as a feeling in your heart. Today it's expanded so much that it can encompass and touch every living being on this earth. Pass on that love to all the living beings. You can see the love going from the bubble from your heart to all the living beings on this earth. What a life we've been blessed with. So many amazing things that we've been blessed with. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for in this life. It could be your childhood. It could be for the education that you've had. It can be for the health that you enjoy right now. It can be for the people that you've come across in your life. It can be for the fact that you have food on the table every day. The air we breathe, the water we're able to drink, the sounds of nature that we're able to hear. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for about your career, about your profession. You are employable. That is a great starting point. You have the right people around you. When everything is going down, you still have a job, you have a profession. With people, you can employ your productive brain in a productive manner every single day. It has taught you so many things, good and bad. But it's those experiences that made you who you are today. Think about three things that you're grateful for you as a person. What a beautiful miracle you are. You have a brain which is unparalleled. All your systems are working beautifully in sync. You have a great attitude. You're willing to learn and change, which means you have a better tomorrow than what it was yesterday. Maybe it's not been perfect always. That's part of life. But there is no point in holding on. One of the biggest powers you have is forgiving. All of us have an anger about something or some event or some person. Think of one person or that instant whom you're not happy with. I want you to go back to that scene of interaction with the person. It is not a pleasant situation. I want you to feel that anger in you. Maybe it was helplessness. It's okay to feel angry. Maybe it was very painful. Pain is part of the experience that helps us grow. You can feel that anger. You can feel that pain. Be yourself. It's okay to be angry. That person shouldn't have said or done what is causing this hurt and pain. But we don't know. We don't know why that person did that. Maybe they grew up in an environment like that. Maybe it's not part of their nature. Maybe it was just a situation. I don't know. Maybe if we have gone through the same situations and same things, maybe anybody could have acted like that. After all, they're a human being. Of course, we wish they are God, but they are not. They're just simple human beings. And human beings, all of us do mistakes. Just let go of that. Just throw away the anger. Take the anger from your heart and throw it away. Put your fist on your heart, take that anger and throw it away. Forgive them into love. You are capable of so much of love. Give them that. That's what they deserve. Forgiveness is like a muscle. The more you exercise, the more it develops. You take the higher road. You are a mature individual. As you practice forgiveness, you can feel the lightness in you. You're feeling so light. Just take a deep breath. You have a beautiful life in your hands. Just think about how beautiful it's going to get from here. Can you visualize the beautiful life that's ahead of you? Don't worry about the ifs and buts and the doubts. Just believe that your future, what you believe in, is going to happen. What are the experiences that you want to have in this lifetime? Do you want a loving family? Do you want to laugh around with friends? Do you want to travel around the world? Is it that little extra luxury that will help you? Do you want to go and give more to people? What are the experiences? Can you see the future you much more mature, much more calmer, much more healthier than what you're today? How have you grown? Can you see how much you're better off in the future in terms of your health? Your nagging pains are not there. You have a very healthy body. You can feel the body filled with energy. There are no discomforts, no more medicines, no more injections. You're much more confident. You're laughing. You're happier. You're more at peace. You're calm. You're happy from the inside. All your troubles are taken care of. You have worked hard for it. You've earned your place. You have so much coming into your life. You're happy that you're able to pass on happiness to people. You are so healthy that you're able to share your health with other people. Your bank account is overflowing that you're able to give more to people. I know the future, what I just described, is there waiting for me. It is a beautifully designed future. I am the one who designed it. I am the architect. You are the architect. Everything that you wanted to create, you designed it perfectly. Look at today. You started your day beautifully. You're spending this day in fine tuning your mind. 80% of the people are still sleeping. You are awake. Most people who are awake are just whiling away their time. You are sharpening yourself. There's so many things that you are thinking about the future and doing today. Every small thing that you're doing is adding up to the future. You are absolutely conscious of the time you're putting into things. If it doesn't matter 5 years from today, you're not wasting time into that. Because today is the day you are creating your future. Today you're more confident than what you were yesterday. Maybe it is just that 1%, but that's a big difference. Maybe you're reading today, which will help you be the confident person. You're taking up something very small that will make you healthier than yesterday. Maybe it's a little difference, but it's the little differences that make the big difference. You're deciding to be happier today. Happiness is a choice. You tell yourself that I am happier today than I was yesterday. Maybe a very little insignificant amount, but little things is what creates big things. Can you pretend for some time how your future person is going to be? Can you just try today to live that happy person that you are, that healthy person you are, the person having all the healthy habits? You're not controlled by the television or your mobile. You can decide on what your time goes into. You are putting in your time into the right things, into growing yourself, into spending time with your family and loved ones. You're able to appreciate all the good things around. You are present in the moment. All this is because there is some bigger power that's acting on you and protecting you and providing for you. For you, it might be God Almighty, it might be the universe, it's the nature, it could be the infinite intelligence, it can be anything. Just a bigger power that's looking upon you. You can see the sky opening up and a bright light coming to you. It is touching you on the top of your head. It's a bright white light. You can feel at the scalp of your head. The bright light is slowly covering you. It's covering your forehead, your ears, your face. It's such a relaxed feeling. You can feel your entire face relaxed. Your jaws are relaxed. Your eyelid is relaxed. The white light is descending down your neck. Your neck muscles are relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. The white light is just covering your hands. Your biceps, your upper arm is completely relaxed. Your elbows are relaxed. Your wrist, your fingers are completely relaxed. Your entire hand is just way down. I mean, you're just lying down. Your entire body is relaxed. You can feel there's no burden in your chest. It's relaxed. There's no tension in your stomach. It's relaxed. The light is going down. Your entire hip region is relaxed. Your thighs are relaxed. Completely relaxed. Your knees are completely relaxed. It's a blessing that's flowing through your body. The white light is flowing down. It's covering your calf muscles. And it's completely relaxed. Your calf muscles are so relaxed. The white light is covering down your ankles. Your ankles are so relaxed. Your feet is so relaxed. All your toes and bottom of your feet so relaxed. The entire white light is completely covering. You are completely blessed. The white light is the shield of covering around you. It is there to protect you. Today, whatever you do will just happen in your favor. Whatever happens today will be for the best. You can see your entire body covered in that white, shining, bright, white light. Give thanks to that light that's surrounding you. Thank you for blessing. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for protecting me. Slowly move your fingers, slowly your toes, just wriggle, just a little bit. Sit straight, keep your eyes closed, sit straight. Take a nice deep breath. One more time. Bring both your palms together and slowly, gently rub both your palms. nicely rub and bring it on top of your eyes and place it on top of your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, good. That was so good to spend that morning with all of you. You saw three things today. One was to help you with your lung capacity. Second was the boxed breathing technique, coordination. And the third was the guided meditation. I hope it made sense. I hope I added value today. Have a fantastic day ahead and enjoy your healthy weekend. Good day.